Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us with Cooking with the Count. You know, we're usually making meals and all kinds of great desserts, and you know, there's nothing that I like better than old-fashioned molasses cookies. It's time to make those cookies. So with that, we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Well, I'm excited about these because I really enjoy it with a nice hot cup of coffee in the morning and dipping that old-fashioned molasses cookie in my coffee. I could eat a dozen of them, but due to the fact that I'm on the third phase of Santa Claus, in case those of you that don't know what the phases of Santa Claus are, the first phase is you believe in Santa Claus. Second phase is you become Santa Claus, and the last and final phase is you begin to look like Santa Claus. So let's get started. We have our flour, we have cinnamon and sugar mixed together, we have nutmeg and ginger, we have 2 farm fresh eggs, salt, and this is a low temperature coconut oil. Trying to stay a little healthy. God only knows everything else is going to make up for it, but it's okay. So anyway, we're going to start with adding our eggs. These are beautiful farm fresh eggs. Again, from Olstein's Market. They've got some of the best eggs around. They're fresh, organic, and delicious. Now we're going to bring in our sugar. And we're going to bring this together. Whip it up a little bit. Beautiful yolks. Look how yellow those beautiful egg yolks are. I don't think you can get your store-bought to compare with these. And now let's add our oil. We don't use a whole lot of corn oil in this house, but we use just about every other type of oil. Now we're going to add our cinnamon, salt, nutmeg. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. And of course our baking soda. We'll mix this up nicely. Get that all blended nice. You could use your electric mixer, but this isn't that big of a batch, so I'm just going to do it by hand. And now we'll add our molasses. A little heaven. We'll mix all of these up, and then after we'll bring in the flour. This just makes me think of being a kid again. My grandmother used to make the most delicious cookies and donuts and cakes and pies. The house always smelled good. And now we're going to work in our flour. There. Now you got this pretty well mixed. And now, the fun part. I'm going to use about a tablespoon. And we're going to turn these into little balls like so. Roll them in sugar like so. And we're going to put these about 3 inches apart. Well, I've got a lot of rolling to do, but it's worth it. It's very worth it. Now when you're making these cookies, you want to actually roll them by hand like this. And I want you to bring the camera forward, if you will. You notice my hands are actually melting the sugar in the cookies. And it allows the sugar, or the cinnamon sugar, to stick to it nicely. As you can see, I've got this tray ready to go. I'll put these in the oven at 350. 10 minutes. Do not overcook them. Okay, as you can see, the first batch is out. They are darn near picture perfect. Of course, my lovely wife came to my rescue. As I'm still full of sugars, I'm still mixing them up. As you can see, I've got 3 more trays ready to go in. And I'm still rolling my balls. Anyway, those look absolutely beautiful. The batch was perfect at 10 minutes. So when I say 10 to 12 minutes, it's going to depend upon your oven, but keep an eye on it because you really don't want to overcook these. You want them to be as perfect as possible. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. I'll give you a nice big one. How's that? Our cookies are cold. We got about 4.5 dozen out of this batch. As you can see, they're good sized little cookies. And Miss Gabriella is up from her nap and she's ready for something sweet. So we're going to have a cookie to make sure that they're really good for everybody, right? So, I'll have this one. So with that, they're nice and you can see they're like a perfect little cookie. I want to break mine in half.
Me too.
Dip it in my coffee. Now that is a great cookie. You like it?
I love it.
Good.
We should make these more often.
I'm fat enough now. Anyway, with that, thank you for joining us with Cooking with the Count. You can find this recipe on our website at
www.cookingwiththecount.com.
Right. With that, Merry Christmas. And we wish you and your family a healthy and happy and a Merry Christmas. God bless.